It happened without a flashy stage reveal, no stadium presentation, no late-night social media storms, and not a single countdown timer ticking on a live broadcast. A single sticker price simply appeared online, and within 60 minutes, the automaker's digital order servers completely crashed. 10,000 reservations locked in during the very first hour. This was not a limited edition hypercar or an ultra-luxury flagship. It was a family-sized electric crossover with modern tech and advanced driver assistance, selling for just $14,500. While Tesla scrambles to protect its vehicle margins and bide races to defend its volume crown, Toyota just quietly rewrote the entire economic baseline of what an electric vehicle is allowed to cost. If you think this was just an isolated publicity stunt, you are missing the bigger picture. This is the exact same aggressive pricing move pulled 3 separate times over 12 months. The company most drivers still associate with dependable gasoline sedans is flooding showrooms with pure battery electric crossovers cheaper than a 5-year-old used compact. It is no longer a localized markdown. It is an outright declaration of war against everyone building overpriced electric cars. Look at the vehicle that triggered this chaos, the Toyota BZ3X. Built through the GAC-Toyota joint venture, it first arrived in showroom channels with an initial entry price equivalent to roughly $15,000 US. That single price point shook the industry to its core. Buyer interest surged so violently that early digital reservation queues buckled instantly. Tens of thousands of customers placed blind deposits months before final production specifications were even verified. Then, instead of resting on that early momentum, Toyota made an even more aggressive move. They shaved the price tag down even further, dropping it to 99,800 yuan, or right around $14,500. That is not a seasonal dealership rebate. That is a legacy manufacturing powerhouse intentionally putting maximum squeeze on every rival in the sector. Now, how did Toyota actually build a full-sized electric sport utility vehicle at that price point without losing billions? They bypassed the classic Silicon Valley mistake of reinventing every single wheel from scratch. Toyota utilized a proven, high-volume, localized electric architecture from its partner GAC, borrowing established chassis structures and electric drive units while integrating custom software and proprietary battery packs. By sharing pre-existing engineering scale, they slashed years of expensive trial and error along with massive capital outlays. And the BZ3X is not standing alone in the field. The BZ3 sedan, developed alongside BYD and powered by lithium iron phosphate blade batteries, saw its price drop to roughly $13,500, delivering nearly 380 miles of rated driving range. Then comes the BZ5. A sleek fastback crossover pushing 268 horsepower, undercutting a Tesla Model Y by more than half while offering rapid charging from 30 to 80% in 27 minutes. 3 separate electric models, all starting under $22,000, launched inside a single 12-month window. Here is why this strategy terrifies the boardrooms at both Tesla and BYD. Tesla spent the last decade promising the world an ultra-affordable mass-market vehicle, yet high production costs keep pushing entry-level prices out of reach for average working households. BYD dominates affordable production at home, but still faces steep hurdles earning generational consumer trust across international export markets. Toyota just stepped squarely into that vacant territory armed with an advantage money cannot buy: nearly 100 years of global manufacturing trust. When a middle-class family buys their very first electric car, brand confidence is everything. A buyer might hesitate before taking a financial gamble on an unfamiliar startup badge. They do not hesitate when the badge on the front grille is the exact same one their parents drove for 300,000 miles. Toyota already operates sprawling dealer networks, parts, warehouses, and certified repair shops across nearly every continent on Earth. Tesla has to spend years securing permits and building service centers from the ground up. Toyota already has the footprint built, they just needed the cheap hardware to fill it. Look at the shocking divide between these international markets and the domestic scene in the United States. In America, an entry-level electric car starting near $30,000 is celebrated as a major victory for affordability. Yet that $30,000 threshold is more than double what Toyota is charging for the BZ3X abroad. While Western automakers struggle with battery supply chain snarls and sky-high showroom sticker averages pushing past $48,000, Toyota is proving that mass electrification is fundamentally a manufacturing problem, not a luxury showcase. And while analysts argued that Toyota was falling irreversibly behind the electric transition, the business reality tells an entirely different story. In 2025, Toyota sold more than 11.3 million total vehicles globally, retaining its crown as the world's highest volume automaker for the sixth consecutive year. By comparison, pure electric volume for younger competitors remains a fraction of that planetary production scale. So why hasn't Toyota gone 100% electric across its entire global catalog? Because Toyota does not gamble on speculative hype. It analyzes real-world user infrastructure. Hybrids accounted for roughly 42% of Toyota's worldwide volume, generating billions in clean operational cash flow. In vast regions spanning rural communities, emerging markets, and suburban dead zones, charging plugs remain unreliable or completely non-existent. A reliable hybrid sidesteps range anxiety entirely, requires zero plug-in downtime, and lasts for over a decade with standard maintenance. Here's the strategic masterstroke. Every hybrid Toyota sells at full profit today directly funds the development of next-generation solid-state battery technology for tomorrow. Competitors had to burn massive reserves of investor cash to build out early electric architectures. Toyota is self-funding its future without taking on crippling operational debt. When solid-state battery packs reach commercial production late this decade, delivering over 700 miles of range on a single charge, the rollout will start in premium Lexus flagships. Then, once scaling curves bring costs down, Toyota will apply the exact same blueprint they used on the BZ3X. Strip the cutting-edge tech into a low-cost platform, leverage existing factory scale, and drastically undercut every competitor on the market. Tesla and startup rivals tried to capture the market from the top down with high-margin luxury speed machines. Toyota is quietly capturing it from the bottom up, building an army of loyal, everyday drivers who simply want affordable, reliable transportation. If you want to stay ahead of the massive shifts transforming the global auto market, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below. Would you buy a $14,000 Toyota EV over a Tesla? Tell me your thoughts, and I will see you in the next breakdown.